Okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Live. Live. Welcome back. All right, we're back. Let's Pay TV 818-528-4516. That's the number. We will begin the process soon. I suspect. All systems go. Fantastic. All right, another day. Let's see what we can conjure up, which is an ongoing battle here at Let's Paint TV with we don't have anyone working for us. We don't have any backup, no one pushing us. It's just little old me and kick around. So with that in mind, give us a call, 818-528-4516, 818-528-4516. We can continue on with the painting, I suppose, and some exercise. I'm going to just have some coffee, I suppose so. That is really the agenda for us today. No pre-planned, well, it'd be nice to have something planned, but we don't have anything planned at the moment. But we will get something going here, I think. It's just through attrition and nutrition, we will supersize into a new vestibule of possibilities, a new plethora. Paella. I like that, a paella. More like a burrito, though. Just gonna throw whatever you got in to that tortilla, and let's roll that up. Let's roll it up and smoke it, eat it. All right, there's the number. You see it there. We are happy that you're here for us today. We are excited and, of course, elated. I don't know if elated or elations. Good vibrations. Elations. Elated. Excited. Is that the same thing? Elations and excited? I suspect that there's got to be a root cause celeb. Speaking of celebrities, celebrities in the news. I'm not really following that. I didn't really. Let me see. Was there a celebrity in the news today? There's always a celebrity in the news. We can't go a news day, a news cycle, without talking about some celebrity. Though I'm not really certain. One comes to mind. Okay. Apparently, there is one. I'm ashamed to even mention, but I guess he is indeed a celebrity. And I happen to see David Arquette on Hoda and Kathy Lee today talking about a new show that he's plugging. So he's plugging. Celebrities do not show up unless they're plugging something. You don't just show up and say, yeah, I'm just hanging. I got nothing to plug. I don't have a book to plug. I got no show to plug. I'm just hanging out. It's kind of like what we do here. We do that here at Let's Paint TV. We have nothing to show for ourselves. We have nothing to prove, which I think deep down can actually create a interesting byproduct that maybe gets to the heart of things, as opposed to reliant energy. Stock pick of the day. Relying on that aspect. Okay, here we go. Frop comes in. Great camera shot at the front of the treadmill. If you could do that with the cameras, you could do that with the canvas. It would be so awesome. I see that you paint brushes coming right at the camera. I see your paintbrushes coming right at. Interesting point. So you like this scenario? This could be an interesting painting, couldn't it? Let me just see what we're talking about here. I guess. So you're saying basically this shot, right? I'm not feeling it. I'm not gonna do it. I don't, I don't know. I don't really have much in me to do much of anything at the moment, except for have coffee and hang out, which is not bad. It's not a bad gig. Not, you take what you can get, and for us here today, that is going to be, for all intents and purposes, plenty good and plenty. Looking at the painting here today, let's take a look at it here. And there it is. I feel bad. I don't really have a good shot for you. Our shot callers are not presenting themselves. We're not able to acquiesce, extrapolate what's going on. We can't figure it out. We're not sure where to go. Do we continue on with the flight mechanism? Or, if the canvas had a camera pointing back at you, it would look cool. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can pull that one off. How will we do that? I guess would have to well, this camera shot almost from a far away almost could do it. That guy, if I zoomed in, maybe. Well, that is some technical marvels, a feat that I don't really have in me again. I'm at a juncture of Habib that is not feeling. I just saw a person back here in this painting. Wow. Okay. There must be an older painting. There is clearly an older painting in here, and I just saw a figure in the painting, which I just got a new leash. A new leash on life, people. A new point of departure for this painting, because I saw a access point that leads me to continue on because I kind of felt stuck. There's actually a figure of a woman. I can see her clearly there. So I'm going to bring that out. Maybe she's a stewardess. And we'll put her in there in the piece. We'll just plop her down onto the canvas, and with just full on disregard. Oh, I know what it is. I know. Oh, I'm about to fall over our little table here. It's not a woman per se. It was actually a lumberjack. It was an older painting where I painted people as a lumberjack cutting down trees, which was really. I'm glad I painted over that one. But we'll make this a stewardess, I think. Would be a good way to go. 818-528-4516. That is the number here today. Thanks again. It is Tuesday, October 2nd. Anyone watching live or in the future, 2013. We have not quite entered World War III yet. The apocalypse has not happened yet. So if you're watching this in the future, we are still relatively alive, sound, and not really thinking that the end of the world's coming soon. But it may very well have and will. But we don't necessarily know. There's a lot of always threats. There's always threats that the World War III or the end of the world is approaching quickly or soon or could happen. And yet I've spent my whole life pretty much noticing that never has yet to happen. So the end of the world, people, go jump off a lake, will ya? Tired of your nonsense. It's not going to happen. Though I guess it will, and the thing is if it does and if it will, if it does and if it will happen, then where do we go from there? We will not be there. We will not be there. There will not be even any need to be a need for surviving, because we just be all disintegrate. We just bugging out and trying to set up your own commune out in the woods with your bars of gold is just not going to happen. It's just, you just forget it. 818-528-4516. We're talking about the end of the world, talking about painting, we're talking about exercising, talking about a nagging, various nagging issues that may or may not be part of your life, but they are always, because they are nagging, that means that there is a chance that they will not be nagging. There was a chance that the nagging is a momentary glitch that we can try to supersede and get over on, which we like to employ, which we like to partake in. Parcheesi. Okay, I see a few things we can do on this painting, so that's fantastic. 818-528-4516. Should we turn on the treadmill? I'm tempted to do so, just for visuals. Or not. I'm not really certain I want to. There's a lazy factor again that prevents me from actually moving. Now I'm stuck here because it feels kind of good to just stand, not move. But I do see some things I want to try, at least on the painting, and maybe we'll take some calls here. Again, you know the number, 818-528-4516. You know, it's a I kind of enjoy to some degree the coziness of the fact that we only have about 3 people watching this program. It's nice in a strange sense. There's a cozy factor, which may or may not. Well, there's a relaxed state that one can have when they realize that it's only just a couple of people watching as opposed to 1 million, which would be a whole different story, I suppose. Okay, this coffee's given me a great hole in my stomach, and I probably shouldn't be continuing on, but it's there, and I think I grew up with that idea that you should finish everything on your plate, and so I'm complexed. It's a complex world, and where does that lead? Where does the complexity of the various the taste, the various elements that are in the tasting and that it wants more. It wants more. At least the tasting of the coffee, even though it really, we spend a lot of time talking about coffee here on this program. We should have a coffee sponsor. I think that's what we probably should have. But it's, alas, came into my life. Alas. Is that a noun or a proverb or a adjective? Alas. Lassie. Got a Lassie hard drive. Alas came into the well, I would be using it as a noun, I guess. Never really got that really quite figured out. I guess if I sat down and really looked at it and figured it out, I guess I would. But not offhand, I don't really follow that stuff. I honestly don't care too much about that. Don't care about anything except for, just getting over on life. Let's just get over on life, people. That's all we need to care about. Get over. However, if you got to step on somebody, fine. Just get over on life. Stay afloat and walk over your loved ones and your enemies. Every once in a while, why not? I don't think we voluntarily want to do these kind of things, but it happens. It happens. Shit happens, people. Shit happens. And just own up to it. Own up to the fact that you are a big asshole. Once in a while. Sorry to be an asshole. Sorry to be an asshole. All right, so looking at the painting and it needs some help. I need to put some paint down on the palette, and I don't want to do any of this. I do, but it's conflicting. It's conflicting. And then there's a part of me that thinks, wow, I'm just going down a path that really has no surmountable benefits. No, the odds are insubordinate, impossible. Though one may find that magic, je ne sais quoi, the unknown, that magic move, got the magic moves, Magic Mike, that can take us down the river with a paddle up our ass. It's Let's Play TV. 818-528-4516. We're looking right now. Thank God we're looking. Thank God we're able to look. But maybe we need to feel. Maybe we shouldn't be looking. Maybe we should be feeling. Maybe it should be an emotional thing, as opposed to just a visual. Maybe why does it have to be visual? Why can it not? Can it? Could it be emotion? Waterbeds. Motion in the ocean. Verbatim. Veggie mayonnaise. By the way, if anyone is trying to get healthy and they buy the veggie mayonnaise, make sure that you put that in the refrigerator right away. Don't think that it's mayonnaise and you can just let it sit out there without it being unopened in the cupboard. The veggie mayonnaise, people, needs to be put in the refrigerator right away. Otherwise, you will die. You will die. Or at least it's not going to be kosher or safe or one or the other. 818-528-45. Just trying to help you out here. Are your consumer reporter moments glitch where we feel as if we need to help you out comes and goes at once in a while. We do try to help you out here. We do try to help you out. We warn you of the impending doom that is about to enter into your life. And how do you handle it? How do you handle that? It is scary. We can worry about that. Obviously, about the impending doom, maybe your potential death, or everyone's death. We can worry about that till we ultimately die. And also awful things that may happen to you or your loved ones. We can worry about that because it will happen. Or we can just try to, I guess, here's the question. How much do you worry, and how much worrying is it becomes positive worrying where you actually make maybe some possible moves to prevent, sort of like the movies where they have you figure out, they have the knowledge, one has the knowledge to go back in time and to fix everything. Well, in a strange sense, one can do that through the worrying aspect of oneself by then making decisions that can be. Let's take a call here on the program. Here we go. Hello, caller. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Josh.
Oh, what's
Josh
up?
Long from San Francisco.
Hey, what's going on, San Francisco? What's going on, Josh?
I'm just thinking about life and moving and headed down that way, basically.
You're headed down the where, like a rabbit hole?
South.
Oh, you're headed down south. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. I think it's time.
Time to go.
Another few months. Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. A lot of people want to move up to San Francisco, and then a lot of people in San Francisco want to move down to LA. It's kind of like a strange. There's a movie there. I know there's a movie there.
There is a few. There is a lot of car commercials.
Yeah, I guess so. I always thought that
documentaries.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do because they're too political.
Yeah, I suppose.
enough.
I've always wanted to do this one though, and where someone is moving from San Francisco and they got all their stuff in their car, van, whatever, truck, and they go halfway down Highway 5 and they stop off at like a gas station to pump up gas, and right behind them is like say a potential lover or person that that could be a partner in life that is moving from LA to San Francisco, and they happen to stop off at the same gas station. And they never met. They never met because they never met because she worked the day shift and he worked the night.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's a Martin Mull song. That's a good song. You know that song? Martin Mull made a good song about that. So what are you going to do down in LA? Yeah, he's a comedian.
Night Court?
I don't know if he was in Night Court, was he? Martin Mull, he was a comedian. Martin Mull was is
mustache Martin Mull.
Yeah, Fernwood Tonight. Fernwood.
Sounds very Lynchian.
It was a kind of a weird. It was like a weird. It was weird. I'll just say that.
Lynchian?
No. Fernwood Tonight was a weird TV program.
David Lynchian.
Yeah, possibly, but I wouldn't necessarily put that label on there. I'm not. But you did. So you're going to come down to LA. What are you going to do down in LA that you wouldn't be doing up in San Francisco?
Video editing and hopefully film editing, and maybe I'll be a waiter or maybe a driver for some post-production company or something until I get a real job, which will be never because I hate real jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that I can make it as a video editor / a writer and director eventually, but who knows?
Gotcha.
I just, you know, I want to say I really appreciate your creative, explosion that you portray. Always, you're always just I don't know, with the snake eating its own tail or the amoeba replicating ad infinitum.
Yeah. Well,
You're
definitely.
always, super. I appreciate it. I saw you live here at the Verdi Club.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was great, man. That was
a funny show.
Oh, man.
Popcorn. I was worried it was gonna catch on fire.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was whatever. It got all smoky and stuff. Or you know what it was? The popcorn was microwave popcorn, so it doesn't really pop correctly if you take it out of the bag and try to put it on the stove. So it didn't really pop.
A jiffy pop thing.
Yeah, it was just what I had. A lot of times I do these things and I just kind of take whatever I can get. And yeah. So
why is it everybody down in South, LA loves San Francisco, and people in San Francisco hate LA? I don't get it. Maybe it's because San Francisco's, I don't know, so so small. So much stuff.
There's a little I think there's just jealousy on a couple of fronts, but
having to drive.
I don't know, but LA, people in San Francisco, I guess, are jealous of LA because it seems as if LA, has a lot more things going on in terms of, I don't know, entertainment purposes, I guess, and it's just a bigger place.
Well, the spotlight's always on LA.
Yeah, and it's a hell of a lot bigger too. I've always said LA, what LA is basically San Francisco with the Bay filled in.
With the Bay, that's good.
Yeah, fill in the Bay and put more people in that, and various streets and roads and businesses, and then you would have LA up in San Francisco.
Well, how do you get around down there? I mean, how do you plan for traveling if you don't know when the traffic's going to stop? Because I've been driving down there, suddenly a whole line of cars, even like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's that's usually
too many cars. Or what?
Nah, a lot of times it's like if it's going to be like if there's an accident, then you're screwed, or a lot of times, Caltrans is doing some road work.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you never.
So how do you plan? How do you know how long it's going to take to get places? Always an hour.
Yeah, basically give yourself an hour to go anywhere.
And a half, because I don't know my way around too well.
Okay, and then give yourself another. Yeah, well, it depends. I mean, if you're within, say, 15 miles of a place, give yourself an hour.
Okay.
Which doesn't sound terribly great to take an hour to get somewhere to go 15 miles, but that's your worst case scenario usually. And usually you'll get there more like in 30 minutes. You should. Ideally, you should get there in, I guess, 20 minutes, but yeah.
What about like a zip car or like a rental that people do as short-term rental things, or not really?
No, that doesn't work. That's not. I mean, I think it's here somewhere. Maybe if you're in the kind of the sort of the fancy neighborhoods
really. I mean, I was in Highland Park
and they had a zip card but Highland Park's
not fancy yet. Getting there.
Well, there's a lot of like kind of hipsters moving in, so.
We gotta move in before the hipsters pee on too many corners, and then you like move in there and but Echo Park is infested. I've been there a few times. A friend of mine lives there.
Yep.
She's an editor, but she that's infested. I actually accidentally went into a hipster house on New Year's Eve. Yeah. And that was scary, man. She was playing some kind of instrument, accordion. Oh God, that's the worst.
Oh.
I used to have like nightmares about accordions when I was a kid. I have a fear of accordions.
Or maybe a ukulele or something.
Oh yeah! Oh my God, a ukulele and an accordion. Pull my hair out. But, so where's good to go now? Eagle Rock. I mean, I know who lives. I know Doug lives there. Doug Lussenhop.
Yeah.
One of my childhood heroes.
Yeah, I lived in Echo Park for many years, and then we kind of got kicked out ultimately, And now I'm in the valley, the San Fernando Valley. That is the sort of the last place to go, I think.
Is that where the smog all sits and collects, or is that where the smog is blown through and doesn't sit anymore?
It depends on how you look at it, but basically it's probably a little more smoggier than usual and a little more hotter. But affordable.
Oh, okay.
The affordable index is pretty good, I think.
What about like where Zappa used to live when he was a kid? That would be cool.
Where
when it was Pembroke? No, Palmdale, maybe.
Oh no, that's.
Farmers.
Did he live in Palmdale?
No, he was Lancaster. That's right.
Lancaster. Okay, that's the same place. I've never been up there, but that's up in the high desert. That's like a 2-hour drive. I mean, that's like living in Stockton or something.
You have to have like your own production company, your own distribution's the internet now, but you have to really have your own shop all there and get everyone to come to you and be like, I don't have to drive anywhere. Everybody's coming to me.
Yeah, it's not.
But I don't know.
I like I said, I haven't even been up there, and I kind of cringed on the idea that I ever go there because it's just so far away and it's in the desert and I don't care about that kind of stuff. So. But
So
yet,
when you drive around, did you get like I mean, what's a good car for LA? Honda or something, right? Like something that doesn't break, right? Or cheap to fix.
yeah,
Something
I'd
that
say
can be
a
fixed quickly.
yeah, a Toyota.
Not
Toyota
a
would
Volvo.
be. No, I wouldn't do Volvo. I'd do it like an old Toyota. They pretty much will always keep on kicking, and they're resale or they're cheaper to get than a Honda. I found and experienced. For some reason, Hondas are more expensive to buy used, but a Toyota is just as good. They like never break down, I find, and they just keep running and running and running. Yeah, and also the parts are easy to get. They're similar to American cars. I would not touch any European car because you're gonna pay for it anytime you try to fix it.
Get jacked up.
You get jacked up because you got to buy these parts, and these parts are made in Europe, and you got to ship them. And that's my 2 cents. I could be probably wrong on some fronts, but I think it's.
Well, in any case, I have to come down there because there is work up here, but it's all like Twitter videos and Kickstarter campaigns, and I don't want to. And car commercials. And I want to do something creative stuff, and I just want to be around all the shit that's going on, and
well,
so much work down there.
Well, it's worth a shot. I mean, I think a lot of times people do what the best thing to realize is or what I've discovered is that when people come down and they think that LA's great, if they can survive a year and somehow still decide to keep living there, then they're kind of sold on living there. But within a year, you'll know if you want to keep living. Yeah, because either you won't have a job or just life kind of sucks and you miss San Francisco kind of crap and you just say fuck it.
Yeah, I've been here too long, man. I off and on 12 years. I was here for 6 years. I went to Japan for 5, and I came back, and I've been back for about 6 again. And I think it's enough. I have to move. I'm originally from the East Coast. I have to move every so often, and I've been here a long time, and it's just, I don't like the attitude of the whole, it's becoming like the whole marina, the marina district in San Francisco,
Yeah.
It's like a virus. It's becoming like marina zombies everywhere. The Mission, everything is being taken over by these crazy nouveau like socialites, Our opinions are like golden about everything. Food,
Right.
There's foodies, and
Yeah.
I'll never be a foodie, and just, people are so into themselves, and then they go, even the news report, it goes, San Francisco, the best place on earth. And I can't stand that, and it's such a small area, it just totally irks me that people are so like, this is the best, I love it, it's the best place ever. And then the fact that I drive a cab is like I'm all over the city 100,000 times,
Yeah.
and I'm tired of seeing the same thing.
Oh,
And
yeah,
so
well,
it's just a small place. And,
Yeah, well, look, I grew up there, and I moved. I got out of
really?
there. So, yeah, but
That's rare. Most people. Well, I guess.
Well,
I
I
mean,
didn't
some
grow up.
people that are
I didn't grow up
that they're
San.
from here.
I grew up in Oakland.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's cooler.
It is kind of cooler, I guess, in a sense.
But like, you grew up in the rough streets. Like you grew up in when it was even more sketchy, I guess, huh?
Yeah, you kind. I mean, I grew up in the Oakland-Berkeley border. It was not that terribly bad, but you know,
I like the hills.
Oakland public schools were not, and still are not necessarily very good to go
Still
to,
not.
and so that's where I kind of got a little bit of a street smart education, I guess. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know if it's gotten any better. I think if anything, it's gotten maybe worse. I don't know. From what I gather.
That's what I hear.
It's
One of the
what
other
it's
drivers has a son in Oakland public schools, and he's not happy about that place.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's Oakland Public Schools is famous for being the worst, and you can tell the way I talk. I'm not very well. I don't have a very good command of the English language, and it's probably because I went to Oakland Public Schools.
Yeah,
But
I don't have any kids, so that's not a real big concern because I don't
Yeah.
think I'll be going back to public school anytime soon. I don't think. I was teaching in Japan, but now it's like I don't really want to go into a school unless I'm learning some new skill and it's gonna make me money in some sort of way that I can buy more food.
yeah. So you're being a little selfish, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I am selfish.
That's good.
I'm a selfie.
It's all
I
right.
don't know if that's right.
Yeah,
What
you're a
use is the word,
selfie.
but
Yeah, you're a
I'm
selfie.
But I am not a marina head. I am not like from the marina. I don't feel comfortable in the marina. A friend of mine moved from New York and he moved into the marina and he's just so excited, all the hot ladies and the nice butts everywhere. And I just said, man, why did you move to the marina? Why?
Yeah.
Just why? And he goes, what, man? They're just people. And I was like, no, they're not, man. They're zombies. You look at them. They're fucking culture zombies. They're like crazy nouveau socialites. I don't know what the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, I don't really know what you're talking about, but I guess I gather what you're saying. But you're not gonna
It's not gonna get any better down there.
yeah, you're not gonna escape that coming down here. Come on, man, it's all over the place. You kidding me?
I know, but you know what? It's more spread out, and I don't have to. It's more spread out, and if I have a space where I can go and retreat, I'm not super social. I mean, I'm social, but I'm not. I don't need to be surrounded by people coming and going all the time. I mean, I can. I don't mind having some separation and having to traverse distance to get places and not being able to hang out because it's too far. I like that. I mean, I like that. And it's cheaper down there, and it's fucking sunny. It's sunny, so that's good. And I was born on the beach. I was born on the beach in Florida, but I was basically born on a beach.
Well, I think then you sound like you've convinced yourself that it's going to happen.
No, I've already decided. Now it's just a matter of battling my landlord for supremacy. And San Francisco is very accommodating for me to survive and win this fight. But right now it's just he either wants to sell this place, or he said he wants to sell it, or he's just wants it back so he can hang out with his 25-year-old girlfriend. I don't know, and he's 50.
Well,
so good for him, right? But,
yeah. Where are you located then? Where's your?
I'm right by the Panhandle, kind of near USF, Upper Haight. So it's
okay.
super nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Fully gentrified, 5 times over gentrified. Like even the babies have babies now, like from here. It's like the next generation of mini hipsters have coming out. They drive like minis. They're so cool. But I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad. And there's a cool coffee shop in the corner, and Upper Haight's there, and Panhandle Park's a little cool little spot you can run around and hang out. And I've just been in this in-law studio for 3 years, and it's a perfect little man cave here I have, and I just want to hole up here until I'm ready, and then spring out like that guy in the Fisherman's Wharf who jumps out from the bushes, the Bushman.
I'm not familiar with that guy.
Jumps out.
Okay, nice.
I don't know. I mean, I know it's not perfect, and I know it's not. I know there's a lot of Well, I don't know how you survive down there because you're like not like them. I don't think. I don't know. Maybe you are, but I don't know.
Well,
You seem like you're not like that.
I don't have to live in L.A. basically. No.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're not in the heart of it. You're not. At least you're not in Hollywood. At least I'm smart enough not to move to West Hollywood. You know,
Yeah.
that's one thing. I mean, I'm not moving into into Hollywood.
That's not cheap living either, though.
Well, I heard West Hollywood because it's like, you know, it's like the gay town, the gay village. I heard that's actually not expensive.
Oh, really?
Instead of being,
well,
what's the word for gentrified with straight people? I don't know. It's becoming that.
I don't know the prices, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive.
Straight.
It's pretty expensive there, though.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to here, though, I mean, I'd probably pay the same, at least if not less than I'm paying now down there for like. I mean, I'd probably have to have a roommate, but.
Yeah.
But so are you gonna come back up here anytime soon? Do another show?
Nothing planned. There is. I'm in sort of waiting for to do to get a gig at a gallery in San Francisco. So I'm probably going to be doing a show of my.
In the marina.
No.
Probably.
No. Over there by the Verdi.
They want to pay you. They want to make you do it. They're gonna do it. They do the popcorn. Do the painting. Come on, do it on the treadmill.
Yeah.
They want you to do it a certain way, probably, right? Or no?
No, I don't know. Hey, it's no, it'd be over there by that Verdi Club in that area, in the Mission area.
Oh, okay.
It's
There's
big.
an art gallery there. I think I know what you're talking about. It's got some guy's name or something. It's like a gallery.
Well, there's a few, aren't there? Or is it just one?
Well, there's Cell Space, and then this one I was thinking of is around the corner from Cell Space. I want to say Michael Showalter Gallery, but that'll be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah,
so cool.
I'm not gonna just.
I'll look for it.
When I get the official information, I'll let everyone know. I'm not gonna even.
Okay.
Because I hate talking about something and then half the time the thing doesn't even happen, and so I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens a lot here
in. Out of reality.
Yeah, it's just like I'll do a TV show, and I tell everyone, yeah, I'm on the TV show, and then they cut me out of the show, you know. It's like,
oh, you ever heard of Queen Bee TV?
No.
You should, because she was a crazy chick. She still lives in Lower Haight. Lower Haight, and wow, you should like meet her because she is. Crazy. I mean, she's nuts. I mean, she's got like, she lives in like the Valley of the Dolls, literally. And your house has got like 1,000 dolls in it. Smells like an attic. She's got all these, I forget his name. Anyway, I forgot, no reference there. But she used to have a show on public access TV in San Francisco where she would wear a bee costume.
Is her name Jenna? Is it Jenna B?
No. It's actually, no, I gotta remember. Rebecca Dennis.
No.
She used to have a show called Queen Bee TV.
Huh. And
she's trying to revive it, but we had a sort of falling out, so I was going to help her at first, like transfer all these old VHS tapes.
Oh, man,
to
yes.
YouTube, but it's like everybody's doing what she was doing on YouTube now, but she was doing what people were doing on YouTube like 15, 20 years ago, maybe 15 years ago. But she's kind of she always has some opinion, and she just talks like the entire length of her show, and it's just nuts, and she just talks. She has like a bathroom puppet theater. Very creative person. Very strange. A little too much for my taste. And so anyway, the long run. Anyway, so she's a creative, crazy person who like, I don't know how she's gonna do it, but she's trying to revive her personality on YouTube. And I think there's too many people on there now.
Yeah, good luck on that, man.
Because then, you you look at like making, I don't even know, the product placement or something, and putting an ad on. I don't know. I'm kind of shy on the internet. I don't know.
All right, well, just
on Facebook.
Well, you're having a good time talking to us all here, so you got something going on.
Here we are.
Exactly.
How often do you do? You just do this 24 hours a day?
Yeah. No, we're here every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12.
Oh, 11 a.m. to 12 a.m.
12 p.m. 12
11
noon.
a.m. to 12 p.m.
12 noon. 12 noon. Yeah, 12 p.m.
Oh, noon. Okay.
12 noon.
Like 11.
Well, it is 12.
Hours.
It is 12 p.m.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's right. Well, that's crazy. I didn't even know that you were on right now. I just kind of called randomly.
Well, you just called out of the blue?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think I called your old number a while ago, but it was disconnected from an old show.
Oh, you called the cable access studio number.
Yeah. Oh, see, so you used to do cable access, right? You were actually the cable access person, right? Or you still do it? Or do they have that anymore?
Yeah, they got rid of it.
Oh, so that's what happened up here. So the Queen Bee TV thing, she was on public access, and then they cut out all that. And then she was actually on the front of page of the newspaper. She was on the what's that rag? Anyway, not the city paper, but the Guardian.
Bay Guardian.
And it was all about public access TV personalities.
Yeah.
And she was on the cover of it with her crazy face and her bee crown. She wears a bee crown.
Oh, okay.
And her boobs are always falling out on the show.
Nice.
That was like part half of the time was a theme, was her costume was too small and her boob, or one boob would fall out.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Well, that's fun.
Who knows? Who knows?
Good stuff.
But yeah, so I definitely appreciate your show, and I want to say thank you for being so creatively out there and being an inspiration for all of us hard-working, non-working, or whatever in between people.
Yeah, well, you just keep trying,
buddy.
You keep on plugging away. God, where's my paint? I don't have any more paint. Shit. Oh, I got some black paint.
Do you actually paint on your show anymore?
I'm painting right now.
I was just watching. You never painted.
I'm painting right now. On the show.
What are you painting?
It's some kind of airplane scene. I'm not really sold on it as of yet. It's sort of a made-up fantasy shit. Kind of.
All right. What kind of paint do you use, or do you have a type of paint? Or
I like oil paint predominantly, but I do have. Sometimes I break out my watercolors and.
Watercolor.
Yeah, that's about
it. Take watercolor. I guess that wouldn't work.
You could do a lot of stuff, but I mean, there's no real rhyme or reason to it. But certain things work better than others. In general, oh god, man, I'm gonna have to fucking. All right, well, anyway.
So if I want to listen to myself and be embarrassed, and I guess I wasn't really totally sure. I didn't even know you were doing this.
Yeah, we're live, buddy.
We're
live. Yeah, you're on. You've been. How do you find it? Yeah, go to the YouTube.
How is it live? Let's Paint TV.
Yeah,
TV?
Go to my Let's Paint TV channel right now. You're on live, like right now.
Is it what is it? Let's Paint.tv. What's your role?
Go to youtube.com/Let's Paint TV.
Oh, that's not live though, right? Is it live?
No, this is live. They got live shows now.
Don't tell anybody that I didn't know that you could do live shows on YouTube now. Don't tell anybody, because that would really probably hurt my credentials as a possible video editor. That'd be bad.
No, it doesn't matter.
And,
no one
but at
watches.
least I didn't take the job at Kink.com, whatever the place is.
Oh,
because,
you could work there.
That would have been cool.
That's a great building. That building's awesome. The armory.
I know, it's so cool. I had a tour of it, actually. I had to ask for the tour. And I found a shotgun shell in the basement. That was pretty interesting. And they're like telling me how the job is like, I was actually coming in for networking at that time. I was studying computer networking. And they were like, well, the job is, you have to do everything. Everybody does everything. So here's the prop room. And one of your jobs would be cleaning these props, because that's what everybody does, that in rotation, and to clean the props. So I thought, I don't know if they really want to hire me if they tell me that at the interview. You know what I mean? Because that would probably be something, I don't know. Seems pretty visceral.
What's that mean, visceral?
Like the sound of someone eating watermelon or like very squishy, too physical in the not so hygienic physical sense.
Okay, so you're referring to some of the stuff that happens on that platform, in a sense.
On the platform?
That place that you might have worked at. The stuff that goes on there at that inside that building is what you're saying.
Yeah, it was just like, you know, the movies, the kind of films they make there, the props.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting your drift. I think we got your drift there now.
Well, anyway, I don't know. So I'm kind of glad I didn't get that, because then I would have been looking at that stuff for years now.
Well, and you would have
probably
you would have never gotten out of it, or you'd always been kind of like I don't know. It's one of those businesses where you just can't. You're not going to escape it or something. I got that feeling.
I heard it's a good job. Like they pay really well,
right.
But
it's not a job you're going to tell your mom you're doing. You know, like, oh yeah, I work at kink.com. Though I guess it depends on like, you know, what type of mom you got. You know? Hey, you know, I'm painting on this painting right now, and I'm just kind of arbitrarily kind of fucking it up, which is kind of neat. It needed it. It asked for it. It was asking for it. So, just letting you know, you're not really watching, are you? Oh, okay. Hey, Laura's here.
I just turned it on, but now I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
No, you didn't do anything wrong. Valerie says...
Because I turned it on at the same time I'm on the phone. It's like being on the when you call on the radio station, and you hear yourself, and then they're like, can you turn your radio down?
Yeah.
Now I feel like I've got a weird vector echo with the internet.
Well, you do. You do.
No?
You do.
Like a mirror, like a infinity effect?
Yeah, it's okay, though. I mean, we're okay.
But there's a bit of a lag. Do you have like a person sitting there with the sensor key, or no? You don't really censor it.
No, you can, if you want to, you can swear or whatever, and no one's going to stop you.
All right. Well, I'll try not to anyway. I try not to swear too much, but
yeah. Well, I swear quite a bit once in a while.
Do you have Bob on your shirt? Is that Bob? No.
No, there's nothing on my shirt right now. It's just like a shirt.
I thought maybe it was Bob, you know, Bob Dobbs, but I can't really see because of the chroma key.
Yeah, it's...
See, that proves that I know about video stuff when I say chroma key, because that means that I'm maybe a professional.
Yeah, you could be. You could be.
I could be.
Could be a professional.
I could. Maybe I could go down and be like, just act and just try to get jobs where in the job I'm an editor, and then I could say, well, I'm not an editor, but I play one on TV, and then eventually people would think that I am actually a video editor and be like, you're that video editor guy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, you see my show? And I'd be like, what? And I'm like, yeah, what? And I'll be like, okay, and then I'll take the job. It might work. I don't know, it might not.
It's worth a shot. Clearly,
it's worth a shot.
You're on to something.
I hope so, because I don't want to just get down there and sit on the fire hydrant and watch all the celebrity lookalikes go by. But I do want to work. That's why I'm coming down there. I'm not coming down there because I'm not saying that I won't love LA. I might, but I'm not coming down there because I don't hate LA either. You know, I'm not indifferent. Also, so I'm something. I don't know where I am in the spectrum. But
yeah, you mentioned that already. So yeah, we understand that.
Well, why am I repeating myself?
That's all right. It's all right.
Sorry.
No, you're. It's fine. I'm just sort of letting you go on and on and on, and only because I'm open to the experimentation aspects of things, and I don't really have a direction at the moment right now. So I'm open to it. I'm open to the.
I can interpret that in a few different ways, but I like it.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
No, it's fine. I like to think that it's fine, though it could be unfine. Really, yeah, it's how you take it. It's how you take things.
I am not a hater. Okay, I don't know what someone call me a hater. Maybe that's just because people in San Francisco are a lot of people are haters. Maybe the person lives in Marina.
Okay, this is a. She's going to be serving little cups of water. I'm drawing the waitress on the airline attendant serving water and in little cokes and little cups.
I don't know if I have enough internet power left because it seems like my. I mean, I think there's a problem with the Comcast recently. I'm not hating on Comcast. I just want to say to Valerie, I'm not hating on Comcast. I just, I love the internet, but I'm not so happy that sometimes it's pretty slow. But I do not hate LA, and I do not hate LA. I am impervious to that classification. So I don't know. I'm probably breaking up because it sounds like the packets are not arriving and transmitting very quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway,
you're breaking up.
I am. Then maybe that's a sign. Is this so I can watch this later when it's done? It's just going to be there.
It's going to be there for everyone to watch.
All right, that's so embarrassing. I didn't realize that we were live, but now we are.
Now you're a little more self-conscious, aren't you?
That's life.
Yeah, it's okay though.
Life is live.
You'll be all right. It's okay.
Well, I'll give you some time for someone else at the end because I'm suddenly blushing, and I'm afraid that I'm too exposed by my comments. And I'm not a hater, though. Everybody.
Yeah. Gotcha.
All right. Well, enjoy. And thank you again for the show.
All right. Well, appreciate the call.
Appreciate
and you did fine. You did fine.
All right. So maybe I'll see you your next thing.
Yeah. I don't. Like I said, I don't have any lined up officially, but there is something going down the pike up there in the San Francisco lands, the world, the town you hate.
Well, I will be there, or at least in spirit.
All right, very good. All right, well, that is about the show here today. Thanks for calling, and good luck on your trip down to L.A.
All right,
One day. All right. There's our dissatisfied caller for the city of San Francisco. Loves the city of L.A., but maybe at some point he'll learn to not like L.A. too, because that's could be bound to happen. After all, it's a doable thing to do to hate LA for sure. Anyway, 818-528-4516. We are basically fucking up this painting pretty good. It is, but we're in the experimental process, and just remember that we can trash, but then rediscover new things. I'm out of paint. That's my battle. My paint is basically done. My brushes are in another space, so I'm not set up, which is sort of lame on my part. After all, this is a painting show, but I did scratch away with the little bit of paint I did have, namely some black, which I'd never really used, but why not use a little black paint? And I did happen to have a brush hanging around, but it's not a brush I really want to use. And and then I just discovered that I didn't really want to paint this figure either so much, but we'll see. Anyway, we kind of fucked this up, which is good. It's a good ongoing process that we are encompassing here on the program. a little back and forth, give and take. But now I'm kind of liking it now that I kind of effed it up a little bit, as they say. But I'm gonna need to get some paint, my real paints out sooner than later, and hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll fine tune it some more. Though I suspect it will never really ever be at a point where I'm gonna say, oh, it's done. Like there's so much unknown here. But I do like sort of the potential that is beginning here, and where we go, I don't know. But I'm kind of looking at it right now, guys. I'm looking at it and sort of speculating what I could do or not. I'm trying to think of what do they wear? They wear those little hats, the stewardess, and I can't quite place what they look like. I could, of course, resort to using some Google information for embrace failure. That's right, Valerie. You are right on that department. And by doing so, that's why we're here every day, because we are not anything more than willing to fail. Kind of like her hair like that. I wonder what kind of hat is this? I'm trying to. They do kind of wear a hat, don't they? Oh, sometimes they wear like a square kind of hat, I think. Yeah, it's like and maybe like a little airplane on there. Maybe for the insignia, like for maybe that's their airline insignia. I don't know. How about that? No one's gonna know except for you and I what the hell we just did on that. I'm out of paint, as I mentioned. But even battling with the shitty paint, there is something wonderful happening here. Here's the little sodas of water in the tray. And maybe a little stir for, maybe that's a mixed drink of some sort. Okay. Maybe it's maybe it's one of those carts. Let's make that a cart. All right. Well, anyway, guys, hopefully we understood inside the artist studio. That's what we ultimately are projecting here for you today and each and every day, Monday through Friday. What it's like to be inside the studio, plugging away, trying to figure out what life's all about on a canvas or in our lives each and every day, Monday through Friday, 11 to 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. I do like to figure, just sort of quickly, even though I didn't have my paints that I really cared for, or my ideal paints, I was able to bust out with whatever I could come up with in terms of just sort of hanging around. And the unknown, there was that airplane yesterday, and now I didn't like that. Now I got the lady in there, the stewardess of sorts, and this is we're gonna mess with it a little more, I suppose, I guess, or not. Anyway, thanks again for being here on the program. It's Let's Paint TV. Thanks to the calls, the one call that our friend calling us, and we will see you tomorrow. I suspect, unless I just don't feel like doing another show because I'm lazy or feel like I don't want to go through the same motions again, which is entirely possible. And I should be allowed to have that feeling, shouldn't I? However, I do this for you. to show you that tenacity, perseverance pays off somewhere down the line. I don't know where or how, but the decisions are there for you. And one thing to do is to keep going. Keep going, my friends. Until tomorrow. Bye-bye.